Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of the Triple Stick Shooter podcast. I have been away for a while, you may have noticed. I finally rendezvoused with the aliens and they took me on this magnificent tour of what the meaning of life is. Anyway, I'm your host, Chris. I'm your host. God, I really need speech therapy lessons again. Anyway, I am your host, Chris, and we have great stuff this week. As always, we will check in on WWE NXT, see what's going on with Chris Jericho's third autobiography, and jam out with some good music you probably haven't even heard of that I've been listening to. Don't worry, I will inform you. All the good music, you gotta seek it out, man. It's hard to find, but it's worth it when you find it. So, first up, WWE NXT. I technically haven't watched it yet, but the much-anticipated debut of Prince Devitt finally arrived, and it did not disappoint. How do I know? Because I saw the cell phone recordings like a month ago. So I've technically seen it, just not on WWE TV. But it's finally happened. He came out and helped Hideo Itami fight off the Ascension, and it was pretty cool. His name is no longer Prince Devitt, it's gonna be Finn Balor, which is... that's a cool name. I think he picked it out himself. So yeah, NXT is definitely the place to be if you're an American wrestling fan. And, rumor has it, Kevin Steen will debut at the live pay-per-view special on December 11th. Yes, December 11th. So that'll be pretty cool. Live on the WWE Network, which I will be canceling immediately after that NXT special. So, yeah. I'm done with WWE Network. Anyway, NXT, 2 Batista thumbs up just for that debut. Hey, I'm lazy. Alright, next up, some cool happening music. No, next up, Chris Jericho's book. I forgot to write about Chris Jericho's book in my show notes. That is not good. I'm gonna review it right now. Chris Jericho's book. If you read the first 2, you know what you're getting into. If you've never read the first 2, go check out the first 2. He's funny. He's absolutely the best autobiographer I've ever read. Real close with Mick Foley, but right up there. Alright, that's my quick review. I really should... I don't even know. Anyway, let's get on to music. Next up, some cool happening music I have been listening to. First off is the Hussy, who are a garbage punk rock band from Wisconsin. And in case you were wondering, garbage and trash are not the same thing. Please don't ask me. I don't know. Anyway, I really like this cassette. It is called Live at WFMU, which is a station in New Jersey. They recorded during Terry T's Cherry Blossom Clinic on 2 different occasions. Side 1 is, let me see here, June 29th, 2013, and side 2 is March 31st, 2012. It's pretty cool. It's about 40 minutes on each side, 20 minutes music, 20 minutes interview, and I like it. They play a nice, cohesive set, and I'm really glad I looked at on this cassette. It happened to be at my local record store, and after I bought it, I found out it's only one of 200 copies. So, good luck finding this, man. I got lucky finding it. They had 1 copy there for the entire 2 months since it's been shipped there, month and a half, whatever it's been. But you can go check them out at their Bandcamp. They have other merchandise for sale. They release a lot of 7-inch, and then I think they have a few LPs available. Definitely digital download. At the very least, you can check them out on digital download. Check out the Bandcamp, which I link in the description. They're a cool band. I like them. Next up is Karen O's Crush Songs. Karen O is a former member of the... Well, I don't know if it's former. I know nothing about this band. They're called the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. If you know them, then you know if she's a former or current member. I should have researched that. Anyway, Karen O is a member of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs and an Oscar nominee of this past year at the Oscars for Best Original Song from the Joaquin Phoenix movie Her. And if it weren't for that soul-sucking corporation we call Disney, she would have won the Oscar. She deserved to win the Oscar, but she did not. Disney, crushing my hopes and dreams. Anyway, it is an intimate album that was recorded over the span of 4 years in her apartment, and they are very raw and emotional songs, which is only made more exuberant by the lo-fi sound of the album. It is absolutely the perfect cassette album. I love it in that setting and format. So, if you like music where it's just someone and their acoustic guitar wearing their heart on their sleeve, go check it out. I give it a solid 1.5 Batista thumbs up. Oh, and if you were wondering, I give the Hussies 1.5 Batista thumbs up as well. That was also not in the show notes. Clearly, I am organized. Man. Sorry, I've had a koala infestation. It's definitely the cutest infestation I've ever had. So, that's how it goes. And as always, her Karanos link is in the description. Next up, Andrew Jackson Jihad, which is actually the first concert I ever attended, back in late July, I believe. They're a real cool funk band out of Phoenix, Arizona. Woot woot, Phoenix, yo. Yes, we are kinda hip. Like 15 to 20% hip. We're kind of hip. Not Austin hip, though, unfortunately. Anyway, I really like their latest album, Christmas Island. It's just a great album. It sounds great on cassette because of the kind of low quality. I don't want to call it low quality, even though it's a punk quality. It's got that punk sound. It's got that UK subs. That kind of sound. You have no idea who the UK subs is, so never mind. Go check them out. They're good. They have quite the message in these songs, and I love them for it. What message? Well, there's Coco Pelli face tattoo, which you saw at the top of the hour, which has the lyrics. What is the lyrics? I don't even know. Listen to the song and you'll hear the lyrics. And it's definitely my favorite album for this song. Favorite song from this album. Clearly I can talk as well. Anyway, I give this a resounding 2 Batista thumbs up. Definitely my favorite album of 2013. I believe it came out last year. That sounds about right. Alright, so that's it for music. Onto a news section called My Ridiculous Ramblings. Why is it My Ridiculous Ramblings? Just cause. Anyway. So, I've noticed a kind of anti-intellectualism plaguing this country. I honestly believe you, the audience who are listening to me, are in that 90% of the world that is actually intelligent. 90% of us. That's a big portion. Unfortunately, the other 10% screwed up. That's just how it goes. So yeah, this is a triple stick service announcement for all of you. And maybe you are aware of this problem in the country I love so much. But if not, I'll explain. Recently, pro-gun right advocates have been open carrying their weapons everywhere. Why? I don't know. I don't know a reason, because they have this weird fantasy about being Rambo. Hey, gun guys, you're not Rambo, okay? Jeez. Anyway, I was actually in a Safeway a few months ago and I saw a guy open carrying, and I was about to leave if it weren't for the fact that I already paid my stuff. Open carrying helps no one, dude. If you're open carrying, guess what? You're the first one shot. So, yeah. Alright, so, this is the public service announcement. That previous part wasn't. In the stores, in the restaurants, in the bars, they've been carrying their weapons everywhere. And if you happen to be in a public establishment and see someone, and you alert an employee who would do nothing about it, showcase some civil disobedience. What do I mean by civil disobedience? Let's say you're at a dine-in food joint. Let's say you're at the Olive Garden or Red Lobster or blah bitty blah, and you see a guy open and carrying a weapon, and the server won't do anything about it. Just get up and leave. Don't pay for anything. If they're not going to do anything about this guy, get up. They don't deserve your money. Listen, by the time you're gone, by the time the police are there, you're going to be gone, okay? If you're at a store, drop your items, leave your cart where it is, don't put anything back, just go leave. This is the way of telling these businesses that if you cannot have a safe environment to shop and dine in, they don't deserve your business. They just don't. And it really pains me to see that society has taken this turn, which is really, really disappointing. Yeah, so let's all be civil disobedient and tell these Second Amendment right-wing nutjobs that we don't like getting shot. I think you like having your blood inside of me. I know I do. Except when I donate blood. That's different. So yeah, that'll be... Hopefully I lost none of you viewers. If I lost a viewer, good. I don't want that viewer if I lost a viewer during this rant. Anyway, that pretty much takes care of this segment of my liberal left-leaning thoughts. That'll do it for pretty much this episode. Be sure to check out Lightning Strikes Twice Gaming, a really cool Let's Play YouTube show, and an affiliate of Penny Budget Productions, my little production house that I have set up here in my room. I do nothing for them. I just promote them and give them PR and stuff. They're really cool. They have 5 videos up, I believe. Definitely check out the PT ones. These guys are pretty interesting. I like them. So go check that out. Link in the description. So, I don't really have a lineup for the next show because I'm not sure. So I will leave you with this quote that I happen to found upon and I really like, by the philosophical genius Bill Hicks. I've had a vision. You know that money we spend on nuclear weapons and defense? Trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars. Instead, if we spent that money feeding and clothing the poor, which it would do many times over, not one human being excluded, we could, as a race, explore outer space together in peace forever. You've been great. Thank you.